welcome you to the USSSA D. Marini Elite World Series here from ESPN Wide World of Sports. Bernie Gunther, Kristen Bedard, glad you're with us for the 10U championship game between the Wolverines and the Patriots. It's Cameron King leading off for the Wolverines. And the first pitch of the Elite World Series is a strike. One ball, one strike. These two, the two best 10-year-old teams in the country, battling here in this championship game. The leadoff hitter for the Wolverines is Cameron King, the third baseman. It's grounded to short, and Tice Armstrong is going to fire it over to first, and that's the first out of the ball game. One away as Cameron King is retired 6-3.
Now batting, it is the second baseman, number 3, Captain Kamaka.
That brings Titan to the plate, the second baseman. Pitcher today for the Rawlings Patriots is Will Maynard. One and one. Beautiful facility here at ESPN Wide World of Sports. And we're glad you're with us this morning here on USSSALive.com. Maynard looking for his first strikeout, missed inside. And that makes the count 2-2. Foul back. And Titan stays alive. And a good battle here between these two great 10-year-olds. Did he check his swing? They appeal to first, and it's a full count. And there's a walk. Central Florida Wolverines with their first base runner of the ball game.
Now batting, it is the EP number 25, Kyle Razor.
Kyle Larson now. Elijah Green is next. Patriots from Houston, Texas. Fantastic ball club. And Will Maynard, pitcher and shortstop for this team, has fallen behind his second consecutive batter. It's a full count. Runner going, and the throw is high, and there's a stolen base, but also a strikeout, and there's 2 away in the inning. And so there's 2 outs here. Kyle Larson retired. First strikeout of the ball game for Will Maynard. And now here's Elijah Green. The Wolverines threatening to score their first run of the ball game. Oh, and 2. The sun just coming up here in Central Florida, and these 2 teams with an opportunity for a championship here at the DeMarini Elite World Series. Maynard with a chance for a second strikeout of the ball game. That one outside. Here's a look at the beautiful sunrise here. The 1-2. Foul back it away. Titan Kimika is on second. He got aboard via a walk. The 1-2. Grounded to second. Nice stop and the throw over to first. In time, they got him. Bryson Seller with a throw over to first. And that retires the side. 1 stranded here in the top of the first. It'll be the Rawlings Patriots opportunity when we come back to ESPN Wide World of Sports.
In the top of the first inning for the Wolverines, no runs, no hits, nobody left, and 1 left on base. We are going to the bottom of the first inning. Wolverines did not score. Patriots are coming to the ball.
And that was the start of my youth career. Now I am a proud member of the All-American team. Playing in the All-American Showcase will allow you to be the next All-American.
Are you the next All-American? Come showcase your skills in front of our professional scouting staff who will create for you a personalized player profile. Go to USSAAllamerican.com today to find out how our evaluation process can help prepare you to play at the next level.
How was your play date? It was quite the day. Tell me about it. First, I raced around a track, and then I finished my day off with a little run. That's nothing. Today, I climbed a mountain and got my hearing tested. Then I worked on my linguistics. I love pediatric rehabilitation. Me too. Parents, ask your doctor if your child will benefit from pediatric rehabilitation. I know I did.
Third baseman, number 32, Connor Bench. Number 10, Tyler Sullivan. Catcher, number 18, Winnie Samuel. First baseman, number 17, Nolan Wilson. And the regular, number 12, Colby Raspberry.
It's the USSSA Elite World Series from ESPN's World of Sports. Bernie Gunther, Kristen Bedard, and our entire crew bringing you 3 championship games this morning. It's the first opportunity for the Rawlings Patriots Black out of Houston, Texas.
Leading off for the Patriots in the bottom of the second inning, it is the pitcher number 33, Will Maynard.
And here's Will Maynard, the pitcher, leading off. Pitcher today for the Central Florida Wolverines is Mickey Cuerdo. And he's missed on his first 3 pitches here in this championship game. And a 4-pitch walk. And Maynard is aboard. The first base runner of the ball game for the Patriots, and they're going to bring a courtesy runner on to run for him. It'll be Colby Raspberry coming in as a courtesy runner.
24. Trent Baker.
Here's Trent Baker now. Bunt laid down, it's a beauty. Baker nearly had an opportunity to beat it out. Instead, the throw from Cameron King was right on target for the first out. But look at the Patriots, they're threatening. Raspberry's in scoring position with 1 away. Here's another look at the bunt.
Christian Barra.
Grounded to third. King again has back-to-back outs. And how about the opportunistic Will Maynard moving up to third? Christian Stewart is retired for out number 2, but the Patriots have a runner in scoring position. As their cleanup hitter, Josh Blum, extra hitter in the lineup, is at the plate. Swings and launches it to left field, and it's over the head of Sammy Grace. Blum into second with an RBI double. And the Patriots strike first in the championship game. Beautiful piece of hitting there for the Patriots cleanup hitter. Here's another look. Took one high and launched it all the way to the left field wall. Bryson Sellier now, second baseman. Popped up. And in foul territory, Bryce Fitzgerald tracks it down to retire the side. But Josh Blum helps the Patriots strike first. An RBI double, and after one, it's the Rawlings Patriots Black leading the Central Florida Wolverines 1-0. We'll take a break and we'll have more from ESPN World of Sports right after this.
Live your life to the fittest, because this year, Florida Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehab will help you feel young and healthy again. Ask your doctor or call now to discover if physical therapy is right for you. Results may include, but are not limited to, increased mobility, flexibility, and a greater quality of life. Ask your doctor for a referral to Florida Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, and really go for it this year.
Leading off for the Wolverines, set it up at the second inning, is the pitcher number 12, Mikey Quevedo.
All right, second inning, and it's the Raleigh Patriots leading 1-0. Nicky Cuerdo, the pitcher, leading things off. And grounded to second. Crowd number 1.
Now then, it is the catcher number 8, Luke Heyman.
Luke Heyman now, the second batter here in the second inning. Two and 0. Almost an excuse me swing there. Grounded to third. 2 outs. A quick start for the Patriots. This is Sammy Grice. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Patriots leading by a run, up 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second.
Maybe.
And before we head to break, let's check in with the second member of our team today. Let's check in with Kristen Bedard. KB, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Bernie. These two teams are completely different. The Central Florida Wolverines, this core group of 8 players out of their 13 have been together for the last 4 years. They know each other super well, their tendencies, they hang out together, they go to school together. It's a group of true friendships. For the Rawlings prospects out of Houston, Texas, this team was formed in January. The coach said they instantly clicked, so today's battle will be from the teams that work together right off the bat or the tried and true.
Well, it should be an impressive battle here in this 10 and under championship game. And so far, pitching has been the story. Will Maynard pitching outstanding. He essentially would be credited with the only run of the ball game, but Colby Raspberry came in as a courtesy runner. So he is officially credited with the run of the ball game. And the Patriots have a chance to add to this 1-0 lead. Tice Armstrong leading off the inning. Beautiful morning here in Orlando at ESPN's Wide World of Sports.
Leading off for the Patriots in the bottom of the second inning, it is the second baseman number 1, Bryson Sager.
Tice Armstrong leading off the inning. And just like the first inning started with Will Maynard walking, Mickey Quendo, 2 balls to start the inning. This one lifted and called for by the second baseman. Titan makes the play for out number 1.
Now batting, it is a shortstop, number 11, Tice Ashton.
Connor Bench now is the hitter. He grounds the first pitch he sees to second. And Titan makes the play for out number 2. This is Taylor Sullivan, the extra hitter.
Now batting is number 10, Jalen Sullivan.
Two and 0. Grounded, but foul. Wolverines in danger of issuing a 2-out walk. Instead, it's lifted to right and caught. Brett Sims makes the play to retire the side. 2 innings in the books here at ESPN Wide World of Sports. Patriots leading 1-0.
For the Patriots, in the battle second inning, 2 ups, 2 down.
This is mine. Nothing's getting by me today. You can be filthy, you can be sick, you can be nasty. It doesn't matter. Give me your best, and I'll make it your worst. I own this.
I'm MMA champ, Chuck Liddell. I hit stuff. Hard. Real hard. So I know tough. The Duralast is tough. It can take the cold. And the heat. Trust me, this battery can beat a pure battery. Duralast, proven tough. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Well, it's all about the road to Memphis and the AutoZone USSSA National Youth Championships coming your way on the 17th and the 24th. It'll be live on the CBS Sports Network, so hopefully you will make it a point to be ready for that. These two teams. Wolverines are looking for their first run of the ball game. And Justin Frias leading off here in the third inning. Pitch a little up and in. and a walk.
Now batting, it is first baseman number 18, Bryce Fitzgerald.
And the first real problems that Will Maynard has had in the ball game. As Frias leads off the inning with a walk. It's the bottom of the lineup for the Central Florida Wolverines in this one-run contest here in the DeMarini Elite World Series. Bryce Fitzgerald at the plate. One and oh. Called a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. To the first baseman for the Central Florida Wolverines. Bunt showed and laid down perfectly. And the throw perfect as well from Connor Burge over to first. So a sacrifice for Fitzgerald. And the tying runs in scoring position now for the right fielder, Brett Sims.
Now batting is right fielder number 77, Brett Sims.
Checking the runner back. It's a pretty good move there by Will Maynard. Just 10 years old. 10s, 12s, and 14s on our air this morning on USSSALive.com. 1-0. Two balls. Oh, excuse me, called a strike, 1-1. Tying runs in scoring position for the Wolverines. We're in the 3rd inning of a 6-inning contest. Two and two. And lined and over the glove of the shortstop, Tice Armstrong, and they're on the corners with one away. Sims with a single. Frias to third. Nice piece of hitting by the Central Florida Wolverines right fielder. It's another look. Cameron King now. With a chance to tie the ball game. bunt. Goes foul. It's 0-2. Pitch a little bit outside and pitch out on, but no movement aboard for the Wolverines. Two and two now. Runner going. There's a stolen base, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Big pitch here, 3-2. Into right, foul ball. They'll try it again. Into right. Base hit. And they've tied the ball game. A beautiful piece of hitting by Cameron King.
Now batting is number 3, Ken Kamaka.
And Titan now has an opportunity. Runner going again, but bunted foul as the Wolverines look to try to take their first lead of the ball game. Grounded. Shortstop over to first, gets the second out, but the Wolverines have taken the lead as Brett Sims comes in to score on the RBI by the second baseman for the Central Florida Wolverines. Cameron King into scoring position. It's 2-1, Wolverines on top.
Now batting, it is number 25, Kyle Laser.
Kyle Larson now. Big moment early in this ball game The Wolverines have their first run of the contest. Ground ball, base hit. King is going to score. It's 3-1. An RBI single by Kyle Larson.
It is number 44, Eli Green.
Here's a look. A good effort by Bryson Sellier, the second baseman. But King comes in, and it's 3-1. Wolverines on top. Elijah Green now is the hitter. The center fielder for the Wolverines trying to add to the scoring. They scored 3 runs here in the third. Foul back. It's 2-2. Time is called by Green. Cleanup hitter at the plate. Full count. Got him. Called strike 3. A big pitch there by Will Maynard to get Elijah Green. His second strikeout of the ball game, but the Wolverines are on top, and the first time in this 10U championship game. They lead it 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. Take another look at the called strike 3 right there on the outside corner. Before we go to break, let's check in once again with Kristen Bedard down on the field. KB, how you doing?
But before the game, I had a chance to talk with both of the coaches, and they bragged about how well both of the teams execute on defense. For the Central Florida Wolverines, Jeff Hull says since they've arrived here at the DeMarini Elite World Series, they've practiced every single night for 4 hours or more, working on the little things, individual and team defense. He says if you forget the fact that they're 10 years old and that they will have mental mistakes, for the most part, this is an errorless team, and if you're gonna score on them, you better earn it.
Well, and that's what we've seen so far. Both these teams playing great fundamental baseball. It's the Wolverines on top, 3-1. We'll take a break here from ESPN My World of Sports in the 10U Elite World Series.
Leading off for the Wolverines in the bottom of leading off for the Patriots in the bottom of the third inning. It is the catcher number 18, Winnie Sangal.
Nice play. Justin Frias over to first. Gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, it is the first baseman number 17, Noah Wilson.
Nolan Wilson is the hitter. Into left. It's a single for Nolan Wilson in his first plate appearance.
Just a reminder, the game is being broadcast on YouTubeSportsLive.com. This game is being broadcast on YouTubeSportsLive.com.
Colby Raspberry scored the only run for the Rawlings Patriots black when he came in to run for Will Maynard.
Now batting, here is right fielder number 12, Colby Raspberry.
And here's Raspberry as the Patriots need to answer here in the bottom of the third inning. Down on strikes. Colby Raspberry's retired for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, it is the leadoff batter, the pitcher number 33, Will.
It's another look. Called strike 3 at the knees. Got a runner on second, back at the top of the lineup. The pitcher, Will Maynard. Gets away. It's 3-1. Three and two. Runner on third. And the dirt. Maynard walks for the second time in the ball game. And the tying runs aboard here in the bottom of the third. Courtesy runner going to come on for the pitcher. Going to be Colby Raspberry again.
That's good. Now batting is number 24, Brent Baker.
Strike. It's 0-1. Runner going. They fake the throw. It's 1-2. Need one more strike to get out of the third inning. The Patriots now have the tying run in scoring position. Looking for one big cut from their center fielder, Trent Baker. Very slow roller, and he beat it out. Great hustle by Baker down the line. Nolan Wilson comes in, and the Patriots are within one. Nobody covering second base. Baker moves up a bag. Here's another look. Might have been a good opportunity to let that one roll foul. Instead, Baker beats it out. And the Patriots are in business here. Looking to answer right back.
Now batting is number 22, Christian Samara.
Christian Samara now. Just foul. Into center, gets down, two more come in. A triumphant touch of home for the Wolverines. And it's the Patriots leading 4-3. Big swing here by the left fielder, Christian. And nearly a web gem out in center field by Elijah Green that would have saved a run. This is Josh Blum. Throw down to second, not in time.
Batting, it is number 1, Bryson Saylor. Now batting is number 11, Tyus Armstrong.
All right, Bertie Gunther and Matt Trebuchet with us. How's it going so far, Matt?
It's been another wild day.
And the third member of our team now down on the field is Krista Bedard. She's standing by with the head coach of the Wolverines. Let's check in with KB.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jeff Hull of the Central Florida Wolverines. Now Jeff, it was a slow offensive start for you guys. You broke through in the third. Was the switch to the small ball what made the difference to put your runners in scoring position?
Yeah, it opened some things up, put their defense on their toes, and make some good executions and got some runs across the board.
Now baseball is truly a game of momentum. You had it on your side. The Patriots were able to break through and take away the shutdown inning from you. What was the message to the team right there about getting momentum back on your side?
Just keeping their heads up, keep fighting, and we still got 3 innings left in this ball game. And we hit well last inning, and let's get up there and do it again this inning.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Thank you. And, you know, It is amazing to me, Matt, when you take a look at this level of play, how good these 10-year-olds are fundamentally. Sometimes these guys may play better fundamental baseball than you even see at the high school level, especially at the JV sometimes.
Well, they definitely put in more hours than your average JV player. I'm amazed every year at the younger the athletes and the higher the quality of play.
This has been one of the best USSSA Elite World Series in recent history, as you see the Wolverines fire back with a base hit here to start the fourth. It's 5-3 our score. We got a real good one here in this 10-year-old championship game, and it's all about making the AutoZone USSSA National Youth Championships just 16 days away now. As Luke Heyman, the catcher, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in today's ball game. Runner going. The throw a little late. What's the key to trying to catch these runners at this age? At 10U, it seems like stealing is almost a free pass to second, if you will, sometimes.
It's all on the pitcher. Coaches teaching pitchers how to hold runners properly, having quick moves to the plate, shortening the stride. A lot of mechanics in the pitching is really the key to holding your opponent from stealing bases at will.
3-0 to the catcher for the Central Florida Wolverines, Luke Heyman. Just a 6-inning ball game, so a lot of pressure here because we're in the second half of the contest now in the top of the fourth inning. Three and one. And a walk. And so there's 2 aboard here for the Wolverines. Austin Barnes is going to come in as a courtesy runner for the catcher. Tying run aboard here for the Wolverines, trying to answer right back. Lifted. This one could be trouble, and it is. It gets down. The Wolverines are going to score a run on an RBI single by Sammy Grice.
That's a classic example of hitting it where they're not. Dropped it in right there behind the shortstop into no man's land. Quality piece of hitting.
Number 16, Justin Price.
Justin Price now. Going to. The chairman of the board and CEO of USSSA, Don DiDonatis, has made an appearance here at the USSSA Elite World Series alongside Rick Fortuna. Always good to see Don out here at the ballpark.
Yeah, he stays so busy. He doesn't get as much time out at the fields that I'm sure he'd like.
0-2. To the shortstop for the Central Florida Wolverines. Got him. Called strike 3. It's a big pitch there by Will Maynard. And a frustrated Justin Frias, who walked in his first plate appearance. Here's another look.
Now batting, it is number 18, Bryce Fitzgerald.
A lot of punch outs here today.
You know, Bernie, we were talking about the running game, and if you watch the mechanic of this pitcher, now of course I realize we got runners on first and second, which is obviously not near as tedious as just a runner on first, but the leg kick, the motion to the plate that this young pitcher's using, that's the same motion that he's using when he's just got a runner on first base. That's where he needs to modify his mechanic and be using a slide step.
1-2. And you see the fundamentals. They got to trust the pitcher in this championship game to even think about checking the runner back.
Well, as we get later and later in the innings, that one runner in scoring position, that can make you or break you. So yeah, I think paying a little extra attention to that guy on second right now in a one-run ball game is a big deal.
Got him swinging, back-to-back strikeouts, and there's 2 away.
Now that is number 77, Brett Sims.
Bottom fell right out of that pitch, didn't it?
Nice pitch. Good location right at the bottom of the strike zone.
So Frias and Fitzgerald both strike out, and here's Brett Sims, who singled and scored in his first plate appearance. Here's a look at the chairman of the board and CEO of USSSA. And George Brett in the stadium here for the USSSA All-American Games and for this Elite World Series. A couple of real high-profile individuals here. And some conversations about the strike zone, and this is not what you want to see here in this 10U championship game. Two and two. Missed outside, full count. This is going to be a gigantic pitch upcoming here. And this late in the ball game, this pitch may very well decide the outcome. The 3-2. Missed outside, bases loaded. Top of the lineup, Cameron King. And whatever it was, the coaches coming in to talk about the strike zone, maybe even rattled the Patriots pitcher a little bit, because after being well ahead, you know, throws 3 balls in a row and ends up issuing the walk.
Yeah, it never benefits a coach to complain about a strike zone. The strike zone's been the same for 3.5 innings. There's been no changes. Very consistent on the umpire's part. The pitcher's unfortunately just not hitting his spots right now. And you're right, it could rattle the pitcher.
The 1-0. Make it 2-0. Bases are loaded for the Wolverines, trailing by a run. And Will Maynard really has got to throw a strike here. There's no place to put Cameron King, the third baseman for the Wolverines, and he gets a called strike. It's 2-1.
You know, I'm a little surprised that with the bases loaded and 2 outs, they don't have him going from the windup.
Chopper on the infield, shortstop comes back, tags the bag in time to retire the side. Little heads-up play by Justin Frias. The Wolverines strand the maximum as the shortstop makes a brilliant play to retire the side, and that's what it's all about. You take a look at 10 years old, this 10-year-old shortstop knowing to make the right play at the right time to get that final out.
You know, Bernie, the first thing you said to me when I joined you here in the broadcast was the fundamentals, and you made a reference to JV baseball, and I made a comment, you know, that these guys put in more hours. We'd probably be amazed at the amount of hours of infield practice that kid's taken at shortstop. That's just something he knew to do.
Impressive performance. Patriots leading 5-4. Let's check in now with the third member of our team, Kristen Bedard. KB?
Well, I'm here with Chris Baker of the Rawlings Patriots. Now, Chris, you played a little anything you can do, I can do better in the third inning. How does that motivate your athletes, knowing that they can respond even when the opponent scores a few?
We've been doing it all week. It's complete motivation, just knowing that at any point we can come back and take a lead.
I mean, it's impressive knowing that they can do that, especially with this back and forth baseball going on right now. But we saw in the third, your pitcher was struggling just a bit. He found the zone in the fourth. You had someone warming up. What's the pitching plan moving forward?
Our pitcher's done. We're gonna go to the bullpen. We're gonna bring in Josh Blum. He's one of our top pitchers also, and we're gonna let him close the door.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, KB. Take a break here from ESPN Wide World of Sports. It's 5-4. Patriots on top on USALive.com. And we're back at ESPN Wide World of Sports. Bernie Gunther, Matt Trevichon, Kristen Bedard here for the 10U DeMarini Elite World Series championship game. So much on the line. Had to be such a special morning for this group of kids when they walked in the ball game and had an opportunity this morning to win a championship. It was a grueling week down here in Orlando. And to even get to this game, you have to have so much go right during the course of the week. This is Connor, the third baseman, leading off. Into right. One away. Connor is retired on a flat to Brett Sims. That'll bring up Taylor Sullivan, the extra hitter.
Yeah, these boys have been busy this week. Team Rawlings has already played 8. This is their 9th contest of the week.
Popped up. Play made at second by Titan.
In the Wolverines, they chose to take the scenic route to the championship via the losers bracket. So they've already played 9. This is their 10th game of the week. That's got to put a little strain on the pitching staff.
And how does the pitching rules work during the course of this tournament?
Well, the USSSA pitch rules are very stringent by industry standards. The maximum a player can throw in one day and still pitch the next day is 3 innings. The maximum a 10-year-old can throw in one day is 6. And then over a 3-day period, the most he can throw is a total of 8. So you're talking about spreading that across 10 games, you got to have quite a deep staff.
Well, and the strategy that goes into it is you see Sullivan at the plate take a called strike to make it through him, because obviously the goal is to make it to the championship game, but you want to have an opportunity potentially to have your ace once you get to that championship game.
Exactly. And yesterday, Central Florida, coming through the losers bracket, they had to play extra games, actually 2 extra games yesterday. And you got to go in with the theory.
Bag tag, inning over. Talk a little more about the pitching strategy when we come back. We head to the 5th. Patriots leading by a run here at ESPN Wide World of Sports.
Since day one, Combat has been at the forefront of composite bats. Combat bats deliver on average a 15% larger sweet spot than the closest competitor. In today's game, where margins for error are small, Combat's on average 15% larger sweet spot means our bats reach maximum performance over a wider span. It's the difference between a home run or the warning track, a base hit through the middle or hitting into a double play. It's the difference between winning and losing.
This is mine. Nothing's getting by me today. You can be filthy, you can be sick, you can be nasty. It doesn't matter. Give me your best, and I'll make it your worst. I own this.
Now pitching for the Patriots, it is number 55, Josh Blum. Leading off for the Wolverines in the top of the 5th inning, it is the second baseman, number 3, Titan Kamaka.
All right, it's the 5th inning. We got a new pitcher for the Rollins Patriots. Josh Blum now is in to throw. It's a 5-4 ball game.
Now, Bernie, you were talking about before the break about setting the pitching up so that you have your ace on the championship day. And I'm looking here, Josh, you know, he threw 3 innings on Sunday, and he threw 2 innings yesterday. So he's got plenty of innings left.
And he gets out number 1 here in the 5th. Got a bunch of great games here today. The 10-year-old championship started at 8 a.m. We'll have the 12s at 10:30 and the 14s at 1 o'clock. And right here at ESPN Wide World of Sports, you got the fence set basically in between right now for the 10s and 12s, where we may see a little more offense here in the 12-year-old game as far as home runs are concerned.
Yeah, both teams in the 12-year-old championship game have got heavy hitters in the middle of the lineup, and we should see several long balls in that contest.
Kyle Larson pops out.
Green.
And here's Elijah Green, the center fielder.
You know, talking about pitching strategy, I'm just checking the statistics from the tournament. And Will Maynard, the starting pitcher for the Patriots, he could only pitch the 4 innings today. He's at his limit. So they had to make the pitching change. So when they're setting up their pitching in the coming days to it, you've got to know what you've got left and who you're going to be able to put on the bump in the big game.
Two and one. It's a 5-4 Patriots lead, with the bulk of the scoring coming in the 3rd inning. Payoff pitch. Patriots leading by a run. Blum would love to really lock things down. Instead, the tying run's aboard. Can't even imagine what's going through these 10-year-olds' heads here in this tight battle in this championship game.
I would have to assume that every one of them, for what they've played through this season, they're locked in. They know what this game means.
Stolen base.
And when they woke up this morning, they were ready.
Yeah.
Focused on the goal, which is to raise that trophy at the end of this ball game, and of course punch their ticket for the National Youth Championship in Memphis coming up in just a couple weeks.
Inside, it's 3-0. Blum's a little bit of trouble here, but there is 2 outs. And he's got first base open with a 5-hole hitter. The starting pitcher, Mickey, who takes a strike called.
This may be one of those situations where it's let's throw the ball around the plate, but let's not throw the ball over the plate. With the first base open in the 5-hole, might be better to put him on, which of course that's what just happened, but it was less dangerous than leaving something out over the plate that plates a run.
Well, now everybody's going to talk things over. There's a force essentially at second and first here. They're going to bring in a courtesy runner and Justin Barnes to run. Patriots clinging here in this 1-run ball game.
I think that visit to the mound was more about what we're going to do with that runner on first base. Typically in 10-year-old baseball, runner on third, runner on first, he's headed to second on the first pitch. It'll be interesting to see how they defense this.
Now batting is number 8, Will Hayman.
0-1. That's a big pitch with Luke Heyman at the plate, getting that called strike. Green's at third in scoring position. Nice lead at first. And that one scoots away. And Austin Barnes will take second, and now the Wolverines have a chance to take the lead for the second time in the ballgame if they can get a base hit. 1-2. Got 2 in scoring position and a huge pitch upcoming here. Blum trying to get out of a big jam. Just off the plate, 2-2. Got him. Inning over. Blum comes up with a big pitch. Take another look as Josh Blum, looking like a veteran at just 10 years old. Blew it right past him. We had to break. Patriots up by a run. The world's premier sports organization with over 4 million participants. The top youth baseball stars compete in the Wilson DeMarini Elite World Series and the Louisville Slugger Championship, looking to qualify for the USSSA National Youth Championships. In fast pitch, the top teenagers are on the field with USA Select, and the best in the world are on the USSSA Florida Pride. Nationwide Conference USSSA provides the ultimate challenge in slow pitch softball. At every level, you play the best when you play USSSA. All right. Patriots, they really have all the momentum. Wolverines are down to their final 3 outs in this championship game. And the Patriots, Nolan Wilson leads off the inning with a single. And you are the home team if you're the Patriots, but you'd love maybe just a little more insurance and try to seal everything and close it up, obviously, in the top of the 6th.
Well, you know, 1 walk, a pitch in the dirt, base hit, and it's a run. It's very easy to play to run. 10-year-olds, you do have to remember they're just 10.
Check the runner back.
Can I get some that sound, please? It's in 2, isn't it?
Bunt laid down, and it's a good one. Extremely tricky play, and he beat it out. Colby Raspberry is aboard, and they're on the corners with nobody out.
Little miscommunication between the pitcher and the first baseman, what the defensive coverage was on a bunt to the right side.
Try to take another look. I don't know. It looked like actually it was out. Isn't his foot on the bag there?
No, I don't think it burned. I think his foot is right on the grass in front of the bag. And if you watch the umpire's call, I don't know if we can go far enough through it, but if you watch the umpire's call, he was signaling that the foot was off the base.
Meanwhile, it gets away, and Wilson does come in to score. So moot point now, 6-4.
Well, USSSA, using the 4-man umpiring crew, just like Major League Baseball, puts that first base umpire right on top of that play to make the call. And by my opinion, I think he got it right.
Well, and Kristen Bedard down in the dugout mentioned that from her frame of view, his foot was off the bag as well. And she had obviously a much better look than we did.
Sure she did.
Our eye in the dugout. And she's getting the interviews ready for the Patriots because they're up by 2. Wolverines down to their final 3 outs, and they're not done yet here in the 5th. A runner in scoring position, and Trent Baker is the hitter, trying to add to this 2-run advantage. "12-year-olds here are in the stadium at ESPN Wide World of Sports. Runner going, and a major base running error. By Colby Raspberry, essentially running themselves into the 2nd out of the inning. Try to take another look. Completely fooled him.
You almost got to believe that the Wolverines knew there was something on there. Maybe a tendency of the coaches that they've picked up earlier in the week, watching them play and scouting them.
So the base is empty. And we'll see if this shifts the momentum. Into center. It's caught. But the Central Florida Wolverines are down to their final 3 outs. It's the 6th inning when we come back to Orlando. Patriots 3 outs away from being Elite World Series champions.
Since day one, Combat has been at the forefront of composite bats. Combat bats deliver on average a 15% larger sweet spot than the closest competitor. In today's game, where margins for error are small, Combat's on average 15% larger sweet spot means our bats reach maximum performance over a wider span. It's the difference between a home run or the warning track, a base hit through the middle or hitting into a double play. It's the difference between winning and losing.
Leading off for the Wolverines in the top of the 6th inning, it is the left fielder, number 12, Simon Grice.
All right.
Correction, we got a pinch hitter. It is number 5, Billy White.
Billy White is going to come to the plate for the first time of the ball game. Oh, and 2. And an awkward time to call timeout when your pitcher is just firing strikes. What do you think he's seeing here?
You know, he may have something as simple as he picked up a hitch in his mechanic. Maybe the coach saw something. Maybe a miscommunication between the pitcher and catcher on signs. Could be one of several little things. But you're right, strange time to visit.
Patriots 3 outs away from the championship. Foul back. Just got enough to stay alive. Popped up, and they got a base runner. Billy White's aboard. And so the tying run will come to the plate, so don't discount the Central Florida Wolverines yet.
What a great at-bat in a big situation. Pinch hitter Billy White, his first at-bat of the game. He's been in the dugout. He's probably not 100% loose. He gets in there, couple called strikes, fouls off a couple pitches, takes a couple balls, extends the at-bat, makes the pitcher throw more pitches, plays around with it until he finds his pitch, drops in a looper, got a base runner on first, something brewing. When you go into that final inning of the game and you're down by 2, it's got to start with a first base runner before you can worry about a second.
And Josh Blum, runner going. Here's the throw down to second. Oh my goodness, they almost got him. That was a bullet fired down to the bag. And not a good sign there.
I'm thinking on Billy's slide, on his head-first slide, his feet came up, and I think he may have caught the shortstop there, maybe on the side of the head or in the cheek with the shoe. But he's up, shaking it off. Tough 10-year-old. You know, Bernie, can you imagine? You're 10 years old. You wake up on a Friday morning in the middle of summer.
Yep.
And you know that you're headed to the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Up.
And you get a big cut there, and it's caught. Oh my goodness. Can mark that one. Sports Center top 10. Here in the 6th inning, Justin Frias was absolutely robbed.
And little Billy White on third base instantly, like clockwork, tagged up, scored that 5th run for the Wolverines to pull them within 1.
Beautiful.
It is number 18.
Snow cone. Well, this makes things just a little bit more interesting. very crucial here that the Wolverines get a base runner before they get that second out.
Two away. And the Patriots need just one more.
That was a major league third base snag right there. Cut right across the infield, snagged it right out of the shortstop's line, threw a bullet to first base. I mean,
The
that's
defense is the name of the game, right?
That's the same thing you're going to be watching tonight on the MLB. I mean, you're going to see those plays. It's impressive.
It hit him. And tying run is aboard in Brett Sims. Patriots only need one more out.
But now they're back to the top of the order.
Yep. And Cameron King. He singled and scored early in the ball game. A little chin music.
Bernie, I want you to watch Josh here on the mound, Josh Blum pitching. He's using a slide step to hold that runner at first. That's what we were talking about earlier in the mechanics. Instead of a high leg kick, he's just sliding straight to the plate. That's how you slow down the running game.
1-1. Patriots 2 strikes away from being Elite World Series champions. And now the Wolverines are down to their final strike. Josh Blum needs one more pitch for the Patriots to be called champions. Got him! Called strike 3, and the Patriots are the champions. A celebration here at ESPN Wide World of Sports. Another big pitch by Josh Blum as the Patriots win it. A final score 6-5. Take one more look at that final out. A huge pitch.
All right.
The Patriots, the champions, and Krista Bedard is standing by down on the field, and she's with the winners. Let's check in with KB.
Well, Coach Barker, this team was formed in January. Did you ever expect that they would be standing here now as DeMarini Elite World Series champions?
Honestly, no. I mean, I knew that we'd put together a pretty strong team, but I knew that there's a lot of other good teams out there that have been together for a few years that have gelled and have a lot of chemistry, but we came together and made it happen.
And you didn't just make it happen. You guys had your foot on the accelerator all game pushing forward. How proud of these athletes are you?
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, that's something that we've been stressing all year. Jump on guys and just don't let off and just pound it.
Now, probably a lot of the viewers at home are wondering, what is the future for this Rollins Patriots team?
Oh, well, the sky's the limit. I mean, we'll have our regular tryouts. I mean, we've got an organization that's got about 14 or 15 teams in it, and we'll do our regular tryouts and just keep building and continue to develop kids and try to fulfill their dreams of becoming ball players.
Well, the question on everybody's mind is, you're champions. How are you going to celebrate?
Probably going to go to Disneyland.
All right, thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Big win for the Patriots. Celebrating here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports. Trophy presentation coming up in just a matter of moments as the parents are on the field. And there was one play that really decided it all. It was a brilliant defensive catch. Let's take one more look at this web gem that sealed the deal. As the Patriots go on to win it 6-5. We'll continue our coverage here from Champion Stadium on the championship trophy presentation. And the 12-year-old championship coming up at 10:30 here on USSSALive.com.